that's good right now?
I honestly don't know.
Yeah.
I think you're really squishy is one thing that I do continue to notice, and you're playing versus a hero that I feel like you can just get one-shotted from, the PA, eventually at some point in the game. So I do side with the panel. I think Team Bold has to play very quick, very aggressive. They got to do a lot of moves since this is going to be a 3 position. So now you have a pretty frail, but all your spellcasters are your 3, 4, 5. The other 2 are literally just like straight up right clickers. So it's going to be pretty reliant on them to do all that control inside the fights. And Chicken Fighters, they've gotten themselves a lot of control again and a lot of overwhelming team fight. Again, like everyone's got some type of form of disable, it does kind of feel like.
Sure, yeah, the team fight is going to once again be very deadly and could cause issues for as we saw, you know, last game, Team Bold tried to make these moves where they were sort of running into Chicken Fighters, but the team fight around the Tidehunter, like we're going to see again here. I mean, just sort of having the basis of the Tide and the Snapfire is already so much that you have to bear in mind when you try and take a fight into these 2.
Yeah, I'm wondering how they're gonna. I'm just happy that they've gone for something more normal. You know, they've got a carry. They've got like a normal carry, a normal way to push buildings, a good way to take objectives and to set a pace in the game. So I like seeing that. If they play clean, they definitely have a chance in this game. It can't be too many mistakes. Like, honestly, like 2 mistakes and this game will super turn on them. They have to just be very careful with how they make these plays. Try not to overextend too much. Play around those towers. When your Lone Druid's setting up to go for these pushes, don't overextend for some crazy type of kill. Play around that Lone Druid right on top of him. Yeah.
And where would you say Lone Druid is about at the moment? Like, this hero's fine in terms of some of the recent changes. Had some small sort of switch arounds right in the patches on the Savage Roar mainly.
Yeah, Savage Roar got buffed overall. It also got the Shard, which is pretty cool. I haven't seen anybody really do it in any pubs I've been trying to watch. And the Bear got buffed this last patch, where it's a lot tankier per level. It's a specific hero to player. Like, I feel like this hero can almost always be strong if someone's very comfortable on it. So Excalibur, he is one of those players that's super comfortable on Lone Druid.
Yeah, and you feel that the cores do complement each other on Team Bold's lineup, having the Lone Druid and the Jug?
Jug and Lone Druid for sure. Hoodwink, I'm still unsure. The nice thing is at least that they did pick. Actually, wait, the battle up top. Pablo going down the Blight Zone. They actually skilled Scatterblast this time instead of the Shredder, but they're probably gonna get the kill. I think maybe
he's kind of got the jukes, and Zibbe's getting low, but that's Scatterblast will get the kill. See if Radix can get the kill and return onto Zibbe. Zibbe trying to hide behind the trees, but Radix will find him. So they get the trade.
Okay. So what else got changed for the Hood? I actually needed to check really quick. What else got changed for the Hood? It still breaks on the ult and everything, right? So
yeah, I mean, the 7.
That's gonna.
Oh, yeah. No, he's gonna be fine. Yeah, the break's still strong. The ult's still gonna be ridiculous. It did get some little buffs, like 10% more damage, I believe, on the Acorn shot in the recent patch.
Yes.
So.
I think the break can be something that could be really impactful this game. Versus Tidehunter and PA, they might be able to do some kills where you might not expect it at first. Like Lion Finger plus a sharpshooter into a Tidehunter or PA. They could get some pretty surprising kills, so maybe they have some fun combos. I'm looking forward to see if he's actually able to get a good amount of farm on this Hoodwink and what he's going to actually go for. I see he's got Phase Boots queued right away. Most pubs, I think, like everyone knows, you're just seeing like Falcon Blade, and then people either go like either Aether Lens, depending if they're support, or they just go for straight like Maelstroms and you go for your Gleipnir kind of build. I'm wondering to see what he's going to do in an actual official game.
So far in the top lane, I was going to see them have a bit of an attempt here onto Zibbe. They got quite the damage
so squishy, though.
They did that little shredder onto Radix. I mean, they get the kill, but Radix, is he able to get out? No, he's not. Errors here with a Fisher to shut down his escape. So, I mean, killing the support, losing their life as the offlaner, and Charlie continuing to have pretty good farm in the safe lane. Not too much pressure on him.
I feel like I'm always going to be worried for Radix just exploding in this game. Just to like one stun and one little jump with a little Shredder active on him. Like, very likely to just die in a lot of these situations so fast. And he is going to go for Falcon Blade. So I figured this is, you know, he was queuing up Phase Boots, but I don't even think the armor is going to be that impactful. I think he just needs more HP pool as well. As mid, seeing Supreme just farm some jungle while he's going for that bottle. He's got to just maximize as much as possible with the actual resources, with the actual bottle usage, because Lone Druid's actually a good matchup for him versus that puck.
Trying to get aggressive again onto Charlie, but rolls off the mark. Look at that with the slow, though. Can they quite finish him off? It doesn't look like it. Rajix again just getting pushed away, and Chicken Fight is still having the three of them up here, just making sure that Charlie is protected at all costs. Ooh, I do get the bushwhack down, but no follow-up damage as Charlie will be fine. He's low on regen, though, trying to get that Ring of Hell finish. He's very close to having the money for it.
Pablo tries to go for a kill there. Era at the side, preparing his enchant totem, going for some type of setup. This isn't bad though for Team Bald. They're forcing 3 heroes up here this entire time for splitting XP. Era, I like that he's playing far away from the lane, just so he doesn't actually take any of that experience away. As Jibe, gonna try again.
Well, this time they should have him. They did. They'll get the kill, and this time round, Team Bald won't lose anything in return. You know, Charlie's still having to sort of just hover around the lane as he didn't have any regen out. Salve's now coming out on the courier of Zibek. But Charlie having to sit back for a few waves here on very low HP.
Yeah, he's missed a ton of CS, and now he might actually still get caught.
Oh, they've got him!
Oh my god.
Oh, very nicely done from Team Bald.
Hey, that's huge. 3 heroes were at top pretty much the entire time there. They get themselves 2 kills with just the 2 heroes too. This is good stuff. Slowing down the PA farm, Tidehunter. He's still getting something down bottom on Chicken Fighters for Chessie, but Gork is free farming. And Lion's still getting some really good pulls off as well.
But look at this move here. We're going to have the big movement for Supreme coming up top. Looking to make the rotation onto Pablo and Rajix. Pablo will head to the side. Now they'll settle with just killing off the offlaner here. Rajix, Dream Coils. And with the 4 of them, there's no chance of an escape as they get the kill. Does take 4 of them up, you know, to sort of come up and get involved. And, you know, all in all, this is just Team Bald's pressure having to be dealt with early by Chicken Fighters on this top lane as they attempt to make this area a bit safer for Charlie.
Yeah, this is fine. I mean, it's still fine for Team Bald. You force the puck top. He's pretty low on mana. Excalibur now going to poke on that mid tower, tank it with the bear so that catapult gets a significant amount of damage. So all good stuff right now for Team Bald. And this is what they need to be doing, really, with their draft. The early game advantage needs to be set for them. Otherwise, as we said, you know, this PA is going to get to a point where she can get ridiculous. So, yeah, got to keep this pace up, keep these nice aggressive moves going. Just keep running these 2 top, Earth Spirit as well as Hoodwink. You guys might be set up and get killed, but I just want to see them just continue to run up there, get the level 6 nice and early on Rajix so that he can just sharpshooter people all over the map.
There we go again. The supports from Chicken Fighters trying to find some sort of wraparound to set up onto Rajix. At the same time, they're mid. 5 up. It's got the setup with the Savage Roar as well. Have they got quite enough lockdown? They don't, because Chessie will come in, use the Ravage to keep Supreme safe and allow them to turn and take down 5 up as Chessie making sure that Supreme won't go down. Same time up top, Team Bold. They make the chase onto Era. They're able to run down the Shaker. Well, turn towards Charlie, but Charlie has got the backup of Jibe. There's Rajix starting to get low. He's going to put the salve.
The raindrop keeps it going.
It does indeed. The Scatterblast not actually stopping it there thanks to that damage block. But it does still mean that he's not able to move in with Supreme with this rotation. He's found Pablo. Now he's got the catch onto Rajix. Supreme once more making the moves up top and making sure that this top lane that it gets swung around a little bit. This time around, getting the 2 kills, very much worth for Chicken Fighters.
Very, very nice from Supreme. It's going to cause his tower mid to probably drop pretty soon, but he's enabling his PA. PA now level 6 after a little bit of a rough start, so some nice stuff coming out from Chicken Fighters. The Team Bald still doing great. Gork, he's going to have a free one. You know, this is going to be an absolute free farm jug, so we'll see what the man himself is going to be able to do with it.
Yeah, and as you say, this tier 1 tower pretty much going down. 7.5 minutes in and on the verge of dying. Very, very early on here to the pressure of Excalibur. Do their best there to continue to hold on to it as long as they can, but already a lot of damage done by this lone druid.
Both teams setting up 3 heroes around that rune spawn. 3 seconds. The supports on the side of Team Bald are higher level right now.
They'll get the jump onto 5 up. So that 5 up still able to get his spells off. Kick to the side by Pablo. Silence comes out as well as Pablo makes sure that 5 up can get his spells off and won't actually die there to the attempts of Era and Jibe. As Pablo comes in with the big save, 5 up will live.
Excalibur hoping for a root. He'll get one.
The setup for the roll. Into the silence as well. They've got him. Rajix takes the kill with the snipe.
Supreme trying to get maybe a return kill. Can't quite land it onto 5 up as he's getting zoned away by Excalibur. And the 2 supports, they're able to have so much freedom on the side of Team Bald. Yeah. And just a little bit higher level than the counterparts on the side of Chicken Fighters.
And just there's so much space for Gorg. You know, Gorg, he is going to be loving life down on that bottom lane. complete free farm. You know, this is sort of the dream situation. Gorg's going to have, you know, a very, very good time on this first time. He's going to go the route of the Maelstrom rather than sort of the Battle Fury drug we've seen a lot. But yeah, I got to admit, I agree. You know, we saw Battle Fury get nerfed a little bit. I think Maelstrom stock's going to be on the rise.
I like it a lot. You can actually battle versus PA a lot more, as those Maelstrom procs are true strike hits when they do proc mid.
Ravage is going to be able to catch Excalibur on the way out, as well as Pablo. As Chessie once again in position to shut down any sort of fight that Team Bold try and get going in this early game. That's always going to have to happen. You know, Team Bold's got to be very aware of that Ravage availability, as at this stage of the game, that will pretty much turn around any attempts that the Team Bold make when it's not with the full squad.
Yeah, Team Bold's got to get in and get out. They got to like snipe a kill, then move out, and then wait for like the resets and plays. They can't just fight head on into this team fight. Almost at any stages in the game, it's going to be really hard for them if they don't just get, you know, like an instant jump. Like if the Lion kills the puck at the start of fight, perhaps then they can actually look for a fight. But a straight 5v5 is going to be complicated. And speaking for Gork too, like such a free game in the fact that he doesn't have to worry about any BKB piercing disable too, right? He's always going to be able to go for some type of split function and then just spin TP out if they do try to go for him. So yeah, it should be really solid game for him across the board.
Yeah, with this move up to top, they're going to look to try and get some pressure onto the top tower mid lane. No Dream Coil for 10 seconds though on Supreme. Still going to be able to have the catch on to 5 up with the cookie.
Excalibur being very careful. He still has 10-second cooldown on his bear, so he's pretty much just a walking creep at the moment.
And with this move, this space, Gorg, he's going to be able to take this tier 1 top. So the Maelstrom is going to be very quick. You're going to have this 10-minute Maelstrom timing. And good levels as well, with Gorg getting a decent amount of space where he had that lane left to himself.
Yeah. And even more so, I like the Maelstrom even more because of things that we said about how their draft wants to play, right? Yeah. They want to press. They want to really press the game. If he goes Battle Fury, it's going to make him just play a completely different style. Although we did see, like yesterday, right? The 20-minute push with the Battle Fury Yasha Jug. They were actually on the high ground, but I think it still will suit the game that he goes for this type of build. You're versus Tide too. Magic damage is better, so. Does put a clock, though. They will have to make a lot of moves.
So they can take down Chessie. I've got the 4 of them here. Easy slows to set up the sharpshooter, and with the finger, they've got the burst.
Nice.
Team Bold get the kill. And with that said and done, that tower will be theirs.
Yeah, that'll always be beautiful. Whenever they have the finger and the sharpshooter, pretty much anybody's going to die. Even Chessie, although he has a hood finished up, it's probably going to be enough to finish him off in almost every occasion. If not, just allow them to chain stun him further without that Kraken. So again, yeah, continue to make good moves. Still very close. We're actually like dead even for that gold experience. Still leading the way of Chicken Fighters by about 2K.
I'll see this move again. Chessie, not quite tanky enough to deal with this amount of pressure and firepower from Team Bold.
They're actually, Gork is chilling up top, looking to maybe go for a play onto Charlie with Pablo at the side. They can look for kills onto the PA still. She's very susceptible to pretty much anything. Only 15% evasion. So yeah, if you just get any type of control and a silence, she won't be able to use that mobility. Jug can actually kill her. Push now being set up from Chicken Fighters. They've got Ravage. They're feeling strong. They've got their ults. Now it's going to be tough for Team Bold. They're going to have to choose. Do they want to try for some fight down here? I wouldn't think so.
No, I think it's going to be a little too tough into the ultimates, as you say, of Chicken Fighters. Yeah, they're going to respect that power that the Chicken Fighters have right now. Radix is not going to get involved in this defense. They'll let the tower go down.
I want Radix to prioritize himself a little bit more in this game, though. He's 6-3-1, which is fantastic, but he's starting to fall behind on levels. Level 8, we see Chessie's almost level 11 on the off lane in comparison, so it does have to make sure that he doesn't start to fall off and just become kind of this glorified support as this Hoodwink.
Sure.
Because he's squishy. Like, it's 1,000 HP. He gets caught by any of these stuns, any of these spells, he's just going to evaporate in the fights.
Yeah, at least once he has the Maelstrom, he's going to be able to clean up creeps a lot easier, and that will allow him to, very efficiently push out lanes and get that farm to catch back up in that department. I mean, obviously in comparison, still Chessie a little sort of a similar place, and the farm from Charlie it's still a lot slower than if you compare it to Gorg's Jug. Gorg about 1.5K ahead, and Charlie still needs time.
Yeah, he really does. He doesn't even have any, I don't even know if he has stacks at all. Yeah, he doesn't. He doesn't have a single stack prepared from, no ancient stacks or anything when he does receive that Battle Fury. So it's gonna be a slow increase for that PA. But they're still keeping up. It's less than 1K gold lead. Radix actually dodging the coil.
They didn't get him. And the
snap. Oh my goodness.
Ooh. That's yeah. Well, that's a bit of good news there for Team Bold.
They needed that. Some beautiful space. As we see Excalibur, he has shown what item he's going to go for. Mask of Madness straight into MKB. So the PA, he's going to have that answer for her as well.
Charlie getting a bit of space top to finish off the Battle Fury as he's just about got it done. So we'll see. Again, there on the replay, little slow on the Dream Coil. I mean, Supreme, he really tried to just sort of cover the distance there from off the back of the setup from the Shaker, but just not able to do so. Couldn't get the catch. Radix, he gets out.
And Team Bald, with that coil being on cooldown, they're trying to find some type of player. They really want to find Charlie. Era wouldn't be a bad option either, as he's very close to the blink. They're swinging down toward to clear their jungle out. Radix giving some information, getting a D ward. Era is very close to blink. I think that's gonna kick up the tempo a bit here for the side of Chicken Fighters. Even though they have a PA Battle Fury, I think this is gonna allow them to just actually make some more coherent jumps rather than just maybe some awkward ones from the Puck and the Tide. But yeah, he's got it. So game's gonna get a little bit harder, it feels like, for Team Bald in these next few moments. If they ever do want to set up for any fight or any push, it's gonna be explosive now from Chicken Fighters with this blink.
Yeah, and Charlie is gonna begin to catch up with the Battle Fury done. Yep. His farm will start to cover the distance between him and Gorg.
Okay, I was wondering what talent he was going to take, because the Bushwhack cooldown talent is so appealing, right? It puts it down to 10 seconds. It got buffed. But I was looking at his health. I'm like, you're an offlaner with 1,000 HP. I actually am quite happy he took the health. Now he might be able to survive some of the fodder that goes on inside of these crazy fights.
I mean, and you're right. Yeah, that really does say something, considering that buff coming into place. Still not proving to be the favored talent. Squishy
Definitely feels good.
Is.
Like, there's just so many spells that if he just gets clipped, right? Like a Ravage clips him, like Echo Slam, the Echoes hit him, Mortimer Kisses. I'm really glad he did take that. And he's just going to do the standard build into the Gleipnir. So it kind of feels though like, I don't know, it just feels weird for the hero, because now it doesn't really feel like you're an offlaner. It feels like you're kind of like the pseudo carry kind of thing coming on here, rather than this like spellcaster, because of the build that you're forced to go for. So we'll see if it does end up working out, because for me, this is the first time I'm seeing a competitive game of
yes. I guess one of the ways that you can sort of get away with it in this sense is you at least have, like an Earth Spirit, you've got a hero that's going to be the one to go in. That's not your job as the offlaner this game. And you have good stun and setup from both of your supports, having the Lion and Earth Spirit to back you up. So you can make the argument for going for a hero like this Hoodwinking, getting these greedier, bigger items online.
Yeah, and he's always going to have Sharpshooter, which is great this game, as we said, for the double breaks. The quick blink, Supreme. Does show that he's gone for blink as well, so Witchblade into blink this game on the Puck, also looking for those big team fight connections, wanting to get into the back as well. The Lion, the Hoodwink, Earth Spirit, Lone Druid, like if he gets a good opportunity with Puck, it's going to allow Chessie to just walk in and get the Ravage. As Chessie, he's gone the tanky route, same thing as last game, just Arcane Boot, Hood, Mech, and then going back for blink. Team Bald, again, they're walking up into this high ground that they did the last game that kind of costed them a lot. Radix.
He's looking pretty dead here.
He is.
An ult down for it as the kiss is gone. And out of the cause, if it's Radix dying and Gorg and Excalibur are getting space, Team Bald's going to be kind of okay with that.
Tower defense going to be a lot harder, though. Mid tower might actually just go down because they don't have that Hoodwink for the annoying AoE stuns and break and whatnot. So a pretty painful death for them.
See them trying to get out of the top lane as well. Supreme not going to look to chase. Does have Coil available and also Shaker by his side.
They're definitely looking for opportunities. Pablo also might be able to make a move himself, though. Silence off the mark. Supreme kind of saw that one coming. He looked like he knew. I'm seeing a whole lot of nothing happening, though. I'm seeing, Team Bald, they're just playing the farm game, which I don't think benefits them in this game. We're playing versus PA Tide, like this overwhelming team fight, this super carry in late game, and they're playing very farm game. They have the blink now online. Okay, maybe this is the thing that's going to light that fire under their asses, because I'm just, like, Radix is just ancienting as the offlane. And it really does feel like this is a timing game. If they just keep going at this pace, they're going to lose. They have to make stuff happen. They have to start enabling themselves to get an objective and use this gold. The farm Jug, the farm Lone Druid, they got to get something out of it.
Talking about the Lone Druid. Yeah, looking pretty dead up here.
And they didn't have to ult. That was just a chain sequence of stuns to be able to cut him out. So they'll be able to fight anyway on the side of Chicken Fighters if one does kick off. Getting a little worried, Owen.
Well, there's you feel like the slowdown is you're seeing a PA, you're seeing the gap being closed, and late game. At what point does
Gork
gonna get the jump here? Tragic's able to turn, get the hit out with the finger, bringing him down low. Not actually quite able to finish up the kill. Popping the magnetize, they will get it with a Maelstrom proc. Take down Zibbe, but Era's in with a slam. He's found the two of them. He's straight on top of them. 5-ups goes down. So does Rajix.
Supreme in pretty deep. His blink's on cooldown. Does he get feared? He does.
All right, so Team Bold able to get some sort of cleanup off the back of losing 3 heroes initially there to the play from Chicken Fighters. And it's money for Gorg, so Gorg's happy. He's going to be well on the way towards his next after the S1, which will be the Aghanim Scepter.
He's still in a great position himself.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm still just, Charlie's just chilling. He's just getting away with everything. He's gonna have his BKB finished. They got Ravage for the next fight too. We talk a lot about just like forcing fights around Roshan a lot of the times. It's gonna happen. Like Chicken Fighters at some point now when their ults are gonna come back up. Charlie has BKB. They've got Gush. They got Little Shredder. They got PA. Rosh is gonna be on that menu.
Now this PA is definitely on track to be quite the terror later on this game. It's Team Bold, they're going to have to make sure that they've got someone on track of controlling Charlie and when sort of the fights start occurring with the PA involved. Otherwise, these squishy heroes are going to disappear within maybe even a single crit once Charlie's got his Deso.
Yeah. This has to feel pretty good. If you're on Chicken Fighters, you're probably just feeling that state of the game. Your towers aren't getting pressure from Lone Druid. They're not really winning fights at all on the side of Team Bald. Like Charlie's just like, okay, let's keep going like this, guys.
Yep.
Like, just keep doing what you're doing. I'm having the time of my life as a PA right now. Sure, I'm not getting enabled with kills, but I'm just hitting creeps.
And I guess the thing is then, you've got to sort of consider how much do you rate having, it's sort of 2 carries of the Lone Druid and the Jug against the PA and the Putt. I guess the problem is that Putt nowadays is kind of just as formidable as a late game carry in that sense that, you've got to respect the damage that comes out from this hero. It never really feels like it falls off. So
no, and eventually you get your Ags, and then Jug can't play the way he'd want to play, where he can spin and just run out of the coil. He's just gonna die. He has to sit inside of it and just take the brunt of the action. Yeah, it's gonna be so much initiation, so much teamfight, as we've said. It's triple blink daggers on the side of Chicken Fighters to get those jumps.
Oh, 5-up. He's going to let's try and get the jump here onto the Shaker. The damage to the Little Shredder comes out. Ravage is popped. Only catches the line, though. Will secure the kill. See them turn towards Pablo. Pablo actually looking to get back in as he rolls straight back over onto Era. And they bring down the Shaker. Gorg trying to get in from the side. They've got the fear to push back Charlie, but the core's down. He's able to jump out, though, Gorg, with the Omni Slash over towards Chessie and Supreme. Blade Fury popped. Gorg having to back off as Charlie looking for an opportunity to get in on this. Pablo is able to make it out to the side. They'll make it away. So
not bad.
A trade, a kill for a kill. Team Bold do expend the buyback on 5-up.
But you forced a Ravage, forced a coil, and didn't end up losing much of anything.
Oh.
Now we're going to see Chicken Fighters. They're going again. They still have the BKB active on Charlie. He's about to ding level 18 as well.
They might not be ready for this, considering, as you said, some of the ults were used. Team Bold might not expect this jump.
Waiting for someone to show on the wave.
Gorg.
He's thinking about it.
Oh, he's showing. He's being smart, though. He's there off the map, using the Blade Fury to clean the wave, so there isn't an opportunity to make the jump from the smoke. So Gorg, he knows, he's smart.
Not bad, not bad.
Obviously, we'll have that timing. A few hundred gold, and the Aghanims will be done. Close to level 18. And once he has that Ags, do you feel that Team Bold, that they've got to try and get aggressive, maybe see if they can find some sort of a fight in this minute without Ravage?
I feel like they have to, like, even without it, like they gotta go looking for something. It's tough though. Like Chicken Fighters isn't really giving them opportunities. I'm watching the way they're playing. It's like everyone's staying as a unit. They're actually looking to gank the bear, and with all that minus armor,
well, they got it.
It's very likely dead. The cookie, it hits. They got it.
300 gold for Chesty will pretty much put him in a position with the Greaves complete. Yep, they're on their way out right now, so full Greaves on Chesty.
So he's always going to get those Ravages. No little trip-ups of the silences from that Earth Spirit going to be bothering him anymore. And, hey, a lot more tankability. He's got the Essence Ring, too. You know, a lot of these times as Tidehunters, Jug can be annoying because he just omnis you in the fight. And if you're isolated, you might die. Chesty's not going to die.
Aghanim's done on Gorg. It's got level 18. Gleipnir also finished on Radix. So they've got some big items done now on Team Bold. Time to make the move.
If they can get into the back lines onto these squishy supports, onto Shaker Snap, they can do big damage, and then they can look to clean up those harder-to-kill heroes afterwards.
It has to be so clean, though. With all the team fight ults up on Chicken Fighters, one wrong move, and as you say, this team fight is going to go horribly wrong for Team Bold. And they're doing it this position again, up to high ground. This is a hard move. They're going to actually be able to catch Chesty, though, on the front. With the Omni Slash, is it enough damage, Chesty? He's just going to get cookied off to the side, but Gorg, he's chasing him down with the Blade Fury. Chesty still surviving, though. Can they finish him off? They try it. They finally do, but Gorg's now so low, coiled in position. Shaker comes in on the backlines with the Echo Slam as Era locks down Radix. And see now Gorg turn over towards Charlie, but the BKB's up. Gorg trying to get out of it with the Blade Fury, the TP. There's nothing to stop it. Gorg will escape. So all in all, a kill on the Tide and on the Shaker. Radix is able to finish off Era. They get two. They only lose Pablo. And that is a fight where the ults are used by Chicken Fighters. So a good hit there from Team Bold.
And it looked really scary, too. Gorg committed both his Omni and the spin. Gets coiled, but somehow dodges a couple of those Mortimer kisses and keeps him alive. Somehow he's able to survive. Chesty, he kind of panic ravaged, but he was, you know, he thought he was just going to die from that initial go.
I mean, and now they're going to look for Roche. They know that, you know, sure, Chicken Fighters are going to be up in a few seconds, the full 5 of them, but the ults are down. Room to try for the Roshan. Can Chicken Fighters go for the steal? Already no. 5 ups on the side. He's hunted down Zibe. He's going to keep him outside of the pit. Gorg is going to be able to take down Roche, grab the Aegis. Big hit coming in with the sharpshooter onto Zibe. Charlie, he's got to be careful. No BKB for 10 seconds. I say he's got to be careful. He's going to jump in. He's going to get aggressive onto Excalibur. Supreme jumping over, looking to finish off the lone druid. Excalibur will get left behind.
Are they going to lose more? Radix, he's getting jumped on. Radix is looking like in a lot of trouble, too.
And he's going to get a bit of help here from Pablo. As Pablo rolls in, but he's going to roll straight into the Dream Core. There's backup. A 4-man bushwhack will tie them to the tree, but it won't save the two of them as Radix and Pablo still fall. Gorg, the only one getting out alive.
Radiant's top tower is
Thankfully, they gave him the Aegis so that they don't just lose it twice onto something like Excalibur. So that's decent, but yeah, Chicken Fighters still showing that they can fight even without having those ults. They chase forward with this big farmed Phantom Assassin. 1 by 1 consecutive kills. Jipe, I've been waiting for him to spend some gold. He's got 2,200. I thought he was going to just go straight for that Solar since he has PA, but he's been waiting on it.
Let's see this move again.
That's Gorg. Oh, God.
Oh. He's farming pretty aggressively, but Blade Fury and the TP, that'll still continue to keep him safe. Gets very close, though. The physical damage there from the little Shredder and PA really adding up, but he's away.
Solar Crest done now for Jipe. He's going to bring it out.
Yeah.
If they had that there, perhaps they actually get the kill onto the Jug if he buffs up the PA. So it's going to make a big difference with Charlie having that to amp him up. And Gorg, he doesn't have that on his side. I don't believe anybody's even built a medallion. Yeah, they can't. Supreme?
They've got the setup. So the Ravage comes out with the counterplay. Gorg's in with the Blade Fury, though. On top of Supreme. Supreme still able to jump out with the orbs. The kisses coming in from the side. Gorg goes in with the slashes onto Chesty. He's able to bring down the Tide. Chesty will fall. Charlie focuses the backlines in with the BKB and the crit. Takes down Excalibur. Dream Call over towards Gorg. Gorg, he needs help. Is Radix and Pablo able to do anything to help him out? Charlie trying to take down Gorg, but now the rolling from Pablo comes in with a stun. Gorg turns over towards him, but Era's in with a slam. Catching the two of them. Gorg trying to chase down Charlie with the Blade Fury, but Charlie's able to jump over to safety. Gorg will die the once. He's going to be back for a second round, but the rest of his team are out of the game, surrounded by Chicken Fighters. They'll have no trouble killing Gorg a second time.
Great way of taking the fight, too. And Excalibur is actually just a walking creep in this game, as I'm seeing. He just dies to just a PA BKB who just blinks on him. This is now like 2 or 3 times in a row I've seen this poor lone druid unable to do actually anything in the fight. He's not contributing almost at all. Pablo and Gork actually did a decent amount of work. They almost got Charlie, but
they did.
Overwhelming control, and just the entire lineup of Chicken Fighters was pretty much still alive. And we have to watch like that replay. Chessie jumps in, blocks blocks the sharpshooter onto Supreme, instantly grieves it off, so his Kraken pops and he gets the Ravage. So beautiful by Chessie catching that one. And now I'm learning, I didn't, like I said, not a very experienced person playing versus Hoodwink, but yeah, you dispel that break, of course, as we see with those Greaves.
Here we have it again. That good commitment onto Chessie, getting rid of the tide, but dealing with the rest of the team a little too much for Gorg whilst his teammates die around him. And so close to bringing down Charlie, but Charlie able to live. Error again, just waiting for that perfect opportunity to come in with the slam and secure the team fight victory for Chicken Fighters.
Gork, the Ag's coil.
Oh, they've got him, he's gone. He's gone, trying to farm under his tier 2. Was not ready for Supreme to come in and put a stop to that. As that is Gorg down for a minute.
Yeah, he has the S and Y, but I mean, that coil break stun is absurd. And he also has Ceremonial Rope, so it's even more amplified as poor Gork. The only one really having that excellent game for his team now finally goes down. 50 seconds where Chicken Fighters can do whatever they please. Oh, with a DD also spawning top for Charlie, so.
Oh my goodness. I better be ready for this PA. Rajix trying to work on his BKB so he can commit into these fights without worrying about just being caught by all this team fighting. So the same things that are causing troubles for Excalibur. We'll see on the replay here. Indeed, Gorg just not able to make it out. Having to deal with the catch of the puck. And of course now the basher on Charlie. Blade Fury TP is not going to do him any favors anymore. As bottom lane, Rajix. It's going to be found in the trees. He's going to try and run away. Well, they've got him. Charlie finding him there with the dagger.
Of course. As immediate smoke, Chicken Fighters, they're feeling, they're feeling that state of the game. It's gotten to the point of impossibility for Team Bald. So looking from kill to kill, looking for kill to kill, as they have the DD inside that bottle for Charlie. They have the Echo. They got everything ready.
Yeah. As you said, you sort of feel that how comfortable they are, when you see like Shibei just like with the Solar Crest pretty much just saving up the entirety of the gold before buying it. Now his next time, just hold on to the 3k gold. He's taking it easy. There's top Gorg. He needs help. They've got to help him out. 5-up's trying, but the Ravage is out. Gorg goes down, so does 5-up. And now Charlie with the BKB. He's looking, a 2k crit. Takes down Pablo. Not his chance for the Spirit to get out of there. Error is into the base. He's got the jump onto Excalibur. Everybody's dead on Team Bold.
That might be the time to call it. They just literally they just ran across the map to hunt Gork. I think that was a statement in itself, as now they can easily push up to that high ground and get the racks.
This Charlie PA may have had a bit of a slow start, but the PA factor has just become very apparent at this stage of the game. Just too far ahead. And Hero's just dying in a matter of a couple of hits from Charlie at this stage.
I think Team Bald had a little bit of a better chance in this game, obviously, but I think like the off lane, the Hoodwink, it feels kind of underwhelming as an off laner. It feels maybe like it might be more suitable as that 4 or 5, because he walks in and he just dies. Maybe I could be feeling that totally wrong because of how much team fight and control there is, but he just dies to the fodder, it feels like. And Excalibur honestly is having a really rough one. Time and time again, he just dies instantly inside the fights.
And of course, for those tuning in and watching this series was always going to be one of the tougher challenges for Team Bold, considering this, Chicken Fighters, this is the team that came down from the upper division. So, Team Bold, by all means, their first challenge here in the lower division is probably one of the hardest they'll get here.
Yeah, absolutely.
As, Chicken Fighters looking pretty hot. Sure, they had a rough time in the upper division, but, the upper division, it's a tough spot to be in. So, coming down to the lower division and still showing that they have got that level of ability that we did see them grow as the league went on, and obviously between last season and this season, they've stuck together and they've come back and they're looking as well oiled as they did before, even in the losses. This team is still a team that's had a lot of time to work on their sort of ability and strengthen themselves over the time.
Yeah, and I do like the overall aspect of the way that their draft does work out. It feels nice. I feel like Team Ball, they're going for maybe a little bit more of like comfort heroes that they like to play, where it's not that full synergistic kind of thing, as we're saying. You know, Lone Druid and Jug, they have some ways that they do work well together, but they do also tick the same boxes of what they do in games.
For Gorg.
Yeah, game. It's just tough. It's rough for him.
If he can get the MKB, then maybe there's a chance that if they can isolate Charlie, they'll have the damage with the Swift Slash and the Omni Slash to take him down. But he's got to get it done. He's closing in on the money for the Demon Edge. Of course, every time he shows in lane, it's spooky.
There's going to be an Ags, though, on the PA, so it's 10-second cooldowns where you can just blur, and there's no Omni Slash then. So
that's true. I mean, yeah.
The matchup in general is just really difficult for Jug as you get to the later stages versus PAs. Charlie, he's 25. He's also just got a significant amount of more farm, and yeah, blur just hard counters. Poor Omni Slashes, of course.
Oh, Charlie making his way down bottom. And Gorg.
He's got Abyssal.
Gorg. Oh.
Era's ready.
Actually, checking out the backlines. Charlie's going to take down Pablo. That will at least give Gorg the information to get out of here. And he will. Gorg's able to make it away. Oh, a little late on the TP, though, for 5-up. But maybe they don't have detection. They do. No, they don't.
No, they don't.
They don't.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
That's an Echo.
Oh, that is an Echo. Down the drain as 5-up. Just dials out of there. He's away.
Bruh, he says.
He's away. Oh. All right. Well, you know, that's a little bit of excitement there from the Team Bold boys as detection. You know, you got to have it. Otherwise, you end up throwing your Echo Slam out the window. Zera hopes for a 5-up to still be hiding around here. But just in time. Look at the blink timing. Perfect.
Team Ball needs any enjoyment they can get out of this match, I feel like, now.
They're holding on. See if they've got anything in them here. 21k down at the moment, Team Bold, but not a team to give up. A team to fight to the bitter end here. As Gorg, he has, I believe, got the MKB done now. He's
doing great.
He's got his items.
It's just what's he gonna get from his, you know, Excalibur? I'm just like watching. Sure, he's got MKB and Bash and stuff, but dude, he just disappears. It's like the BKB PA blinks on him. It's a 320 movement speed lone druid who drops to like 240, 220 move speed when he gets staggered. He's dead. He's so fragile. It's 9 armor.
I feel like maybe he just needs to get like the Ags next. So at least if he dies, the bear can keep going.
He just doesn't even have the space to get that type of farm. He's been stuck on these items for so long. He's got Ghost Scepter queued up. I think that's actually the right approach, because then he can actually live a little bit for that PA's BKB to wear off. But now PA into Roche.
Easy Roche.
Yep, very easy.
I mean, the Team Bold, they could try and get out of here, but it's so spooky right now. Making moves on the map. Their best bet may just be waiting for the high ground defense, and yeah, this Roche just falls far too quickly to Charlie's damage.
Who wants the shard? Who's taking it? Charlie, do you want it? Yeah, let's get some fan of knives. Sure, why not?
Yeah, lovely extra bit of damage to chuck out in the fight.
Oh, that was last patch. I forgot about that. It's only 50 mana. It was actually expensive before. I didn't realize it was 120. 50 is so cheap.
Yeah,
feels
that
good.
is. I mean, that's made shard incredibly viable. I mean, of course, already.
I think they changed how the AoE works, though. It used to apply instantly. Now it actually follows how the knives go. So it actually has to connect with you rather than an instant application, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, that certainly looks to be what's indicated by the changes. And 50 mana, 1400 purchase. There's going to be a lot of games where you'll see that from the PA. You know, especially in a game where a lot of the breaks have disappeared. This is, you know, when you have a draft and you need someone with a break, PA is definitely going to be at the top of heroes to draft.
Yeah, it's nice pure damage too. A lot of damage.
Yeah, that mana buff has made it kind of crazy. Oh, no Ragics here for the potential base defense.
Shibe, he's got the base ward.
Oh, Gorg!
He wants to kill it, but
he wants the ward. He's got it. He's got to be careful. Pablo's going to jump in to save his life. Gore's going to go in with the Swiss Slash, the Omni Slash as well. He's in on the Jibba, in on Aero, turns towards Charlie. None of them quite dying. Charlie, he's turning back in. He's in with the Phantom Knife. Gore's in trouble. Is there any way to get him out there? Isn't Gorg's out? Down for 80. 5-up tries to jump in, but he'll also fall. 4 dead on Team Bold as Chicken Fighters. They're moving, they're looking for the team wipe. They're over onto Excalibur. Excalibur trying to TP back to base, but the Echo slams up. There's no escape for him. 5 dead on Team Bold.
They can't even get one.
They'll be able to close this one up. GG is called as Chicken Fighters will take game 2. And with that, the series is theirs. 2-0 against Team Boulders. As I said, was always going to be a challenge to